Well, just so you know, we've been saving the best for last. Today is World Teachers' Day, which is held annually on the 5th of October to celebrate all teachers around the globe. It commemorates the anniversary of the adoption of the 1966 ILO UNESCO Recommendation concerning the status of teachers, which sets benchmarks regarding the rights and responsibilities of teachers and standards for their initial preparation and further education, recruitment, employment, and teaching and learning conditions. Now, to talk to us about her journey as a teacher and what this day means for her is Norah Mamane, a life skills teacher. A very good evening to you, Miss Norah, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Nina. Thank you for having me on this platform.
It's absolutely a pleasure. Now, talk to us about how you personally celebrate or mark World Teachers' Day.
I personally, it's really, like I said, it's an honor to be on this platform. Personally, I have really seen the world of an educator, the world of teacher. When I was in Japan, I'm back for 3 days in my country. And teachers are appreciated all over in the world. And it's a great pleasure for me as a Namibian teacher that it is also celebrated in my own country where they have made a lot of efforts. They decorate specific corners and they recognize their best teachers. And it is the same on the other side in Japan, where they have also recognized their best teachers. So personally, the way I have celebrated my career as a teacher, it is the same way as being appreciated. There is a specific corners, and there is small notes which you pass and you read. And the learners and your colleagues appreciate your work and your efforts.
What would you say inspired you to become a teacher, and how long have you been teaching?
What has inspired me to take this beautiful career, I have always been so much grateful to my teachers in the past and the educational system in my country, Namibia, for making me the person who I am today. Being kind to a child, caring and passionate and always funny. These are the great qualities as a teacher which one is supposed to possess at all times.
So do share some of your most rewarding moments as a teacher.
My most reward moment is when I'm seeing my former student as journalists, sport journalists, musicians, lawyers, and it just makes me to realize that I'm coming a milestone. Like the previous question asked, how many years of experience? I've been teaching for so many years, since 2000 back in the north, and then back in Namibia in Windhoek. So it's really a pleasure to see my former students. It's the musicians, the lawyer. It inspires me a lot, and it gives me really a reward as a teacher.
So, Ms. Norah, what are some of the challenges that you have faced in your teaching career, and how did you overcome them?
Okay, the challenges nowadays which we are facing as teachers is staying up to date with learning technology, behavior in classroom to administrate them at the same time you juggle around with the new coming behavior of students, and sometimes the parents who doesn't really understand their own kids, which they let everything to a classroom teacher, and the time-consuming administrative work and the burnout, the lack of effective communication with the learners and parents. That is really a challenge for me. And how I really overcome all these things, it's always to maneuver and to multitask and to make it always fun. At the end of the day, you will just overcome it. You keep telling yourself you will just overcome it, and you are just a teacher. Not only just a teacher, you are a mother, you are a Malta.
Right.
And you will just have to overcome all these challenges.
So obviously your teaching career has, spanned over decades. How would you say teaching has evolved or changed during your time as an educator?
Yes, there is a lot of different teaching styles which has changed from traditional to new methods significantly over the years, especially like in the 21st century, where we have to be in front of a student, and you have to develop that child at a higher order to develop their thinking skills effectively and to have a communicative, collaborative system in their own mind. And to bear in mind that this child it's not like our olden time. This is a child of the new era, of the era of computer. So you have always to go back and to balance and to bring your level of education and your level of thinking to their way. So you have to collaborate with the new technology and to change your way of teaching, so that teachers must develop new teaching strategies that can radically develop and differentiate your way of teaching to make it fun for them also. Mm-hmm.
So as a teacher, obviously you teach so many students over the years. What impact do you believe teachers have on their students and on the society as a whole?
Okay. You have to bear in mind that as a teacher, we have a very significant lifelong impact on our learners, not only on the student, also the community. We are the one we involve in many things and in many ways of changing their academically, not only by nourishing them, but by also developing them and molding them to a better person. So we contribute a lot. It's kind of a triangle. There is a teacher, there is a community, and there is a child. So it is a lot of involvement and impact we are contributing to a Namibian child as a teacher.
Are there any specific teaching methods or approaches that you find particularly effective?
We have a lot of them, but the one I kind of adore is a cooperative learning. It consists out of a heterogeneous, mixed ability, small group. This is a diverse character of content in one basket. It's a collaborative learning where a child or a group of students, they learn together, individually and in group, and they realize that I'm not doing this alone. I have to take my friend along with me in order to achieve our goal at the end of the day. So it teaches a child to collaborate, to understand the next person, and to be patient with the next person as well. And it encourages them also to express their own idea and to be stronger together. Thank you.
So, Teacher Norah, just before you go, what message would you like to convey to learners, to students, and to the community on World Teachers' Day, and perhaps also to other teachers?
Okay. Education is a never-ending process. We all have to remember that. And to my fellow colleagues and my compatriots and my friends in education, let's keep up the good work we are doing. Let's keep the flame not dead. As we have started the journey, let's finish it all together and motivate each other. And remember that we are educators wherever we are, in our homes, in our shops, in our streets, taking our cabs, taking our cars. We remain teachers and we remain educators. So this is my message to my colleagues and to the community as well, and my compatriots, fellow Namibians as well. And thank you once more for appreciating us as teachers in our beautiful Namibian country. It's a huge pleasure for me to be part of a very beautiful education system and as a teacher as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much for availing time to talk to us, and we certainly wish you a wonderful World Teachers' Day today. And we thank you also for the work that you do. You are role models in our society.
Thank you very much. Thank you, NBC. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you so much. Well, that has been Norah Mamane, who is a life skills teacher, and she has been speaking to us today. Is World Teachers' Day, celebrated every October the 5th to mark or to recognize teachers around the globe. And that just about wraps up today's edition of the Daily Roundup. We'll be back, of course, next week at the same time, same